Let's talk about Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. This was the year. I finally had to read it. There are a lot of people in my various book clubs who have read it and reviewed it. There are a lot of booktubers that I follow who have read it and reviewed it, notably the book Leo. I believe this was her top book of 2025. So this was the year. I finally had to read it. So I went into this more or less blindly. I knew we were following an expedition into this area X where the government keeps on sending these expeditions to kind of see what's in there, and every time an expedition goes in, basically something different happens, and it's just weird. It's sci-fi, and I love a good weird sci-fi, so I was really excited to read this. And when I ended up picking this up, I had just finished reading The Possession of Alba Diaz, and I had finished that book early in the day, so when it came time to go to bed, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just pick this up and maybe read the first chapter, just get into it so I can hit the ground running tomorrow. I read half the book in one sitting that first night, and let me tell you, I would have finished the book if I didn't need to sleep. So the first half of this book hooked me. Oh my goodness, when I say I could not put it down, like I had to force myself to go to sleep and not read more of this. My willpower was strong that night. So the first half of this book is a solid 5 stars for me. I was really hoping that would continue through the second half of the book. And when I finally sat back down with the book, it didn't take long to realize that a lot of the questions I had about what was happening were not going to be answered in this first installment, because this is a series, and as much as I love a good series, I do really like answers. So things kind of slowed down for me at that point. Like I was like, okay, I'm along for the ride. I'm still interested and fully immersed in this weird world, but I just knew I had to be in it for the vibes and not the resolution at that point. I still finished it in a second sitting. Like, I was hooked. It could be one of those books that, like, after I read more of the series, and if the series is as satisfying as it should be, this could get upgraded to a 5 stars, because it might be one of those things where the series as a whole is a 5 stars and the individual installments, like, they just don't stand on their own. But basically, this is just weird. I am on the hype train, and I am definitely interested in continuing this series. I am so glad I finally read this. This is Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. Thank you for watching my videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe.